Okay, getting Mark's glasses on. Put this band on him that connects, like if you have readers, but it keeps him snug back on his face. So that seems to be working pretty good. Okay, so if I remember, today we're talking about Mesopotamia. 4500 BC to 600 BCE. Mesopotamia, Mesopotamia. Okay, so first we're going to talk about Sumeria. Sumeria, Sumeria, was the first civilization in Mesopotamia and developed around 4000 BCE. The Sumerians relied on annual floods to deposit rich soil onto the riverbanks every spring. To control the floods, they dug drainage and irrigation ditches, but there were still surprise flows of water that washed out entire areas. Sumeria religion was tied to the rising and falling of these river waters. The Sumerians were a polytheistic people. Polytheistic. Polytheistic. Well, let's do this instead. Polyism. Polytheism. That's the belief in many gods. Yes, we're spelling ningometers. From the word poly, which means more than one, and theism, which means belief in a god or gods. They hoped that if they obeyed and served the gods, they'd get a good harvest. They built and dedicated ziggurats to the Ziggurats, to the chief god or goddess of a city. A ziggurat is a temple shaped like a pyramid. The Sumerians' ziggurats were massive towers made of clay bricks with steps leading to the top. The clay was broken down by wind, rain, and sun over time, and the ziggurats deteriorated. So, if most of the Sumerian ziggurats were destroyed, how do we know of their existence today? Well, technically, not all of the ziggurats were destroyed. As a result of slow erosion and later construction over their sites, many ziggurats were buried. Over time, archaeologists were able to dig up the ruins and find clues to the ziggurats' former existence. Your nose is really going, but I did give you some medicine, it just doesn't kick down now. Okay. You know what? I was reading something the other day, and they talked about ziggurats, and I had no idea what they were. So now I know. They were talking about ziggurats and pyramids, so I knew it had something to do with something like that. Okay. Sumeria was a theocracy. Theocracy. Theocracy is a form of government in which a god or a deity is the supreme ruler. Priests held an authoritative role because Sumerians believed gods ultimately ruled the land. Kings ruled by divine right and lived in large palaces. The Mesopotamians named nearly 3,000 gods and goddesses. We're spelling the numbers. Okay, let's do our spelling. Writing and first. Okay. Yes. Writing and education. Around 3000 BCE, the Sumerians created. I'll say this word either. First. Spelling. Okay, take it down. I'm trying to read you your lesson here. The Sumerians created, I'm going to call it cuneiform, a form of writing based on making wedge-shaped impressions with reeds on soft clay tablets. So, once the impressions were made, the tablets were put in the sun to dry, and there could be no more changes. Cuneiform was used to keep records and write stories and poems. It took a long time to make a tablet, so it was important to have professional writers called scribes, S-C-R-I-B-E-S. And here is some pictures of what the cuneiforms look like. So that's a fish, and then here's a picture, and then this is the cuneiform of it. That's a fish, ox, and a duck. Oh, a bird, it says, but it looks kind of like a duck to me. Okay. Scribes studied at schools and then went to work as copyists, teachers, lawmakers, and leaders. They were an important part of Sumerian society, and thanks to them, history was recorded in words. Writing wasn't used just for record keeping. The Sumerians created some of the earliest surviving works of literature, I can't read this morning, like Gilgamesh, which is an epic about the adventures of a legendary king and his best friend. An epic is a long poem, usually centered on a hero. The Sumerians started the very first schools, which focused on the brand new invention of writing with cuneiform. City-states. The Sumerian kingdom was made up of city-states, C-I-T-Y-S-T-A-T-E-S. Some of them were called Kish, Nippur, Erudo, and others. These were cities that were also acted as politically independent states. Each had its own government, army, and king. Trade between city-states was regulated through religious temples, which also functioned as storage units for surplus goods. Goods like wool and wheat were bartered for timber and imported copper. Priests often collected rent from farmers and acted as tax collectors in each city-state. But the city-states also fought each other for land and water, eventually leading to the downfall of Sumeria, Mesopotamia's first civilization around 2000 BCE. Well, that's unfortunate. Last side note, the Sumerians invented the system of units that we use today to tell time. That 60 seconds is 1 minute and 60 minutes equals 1 hour. Okay, and they figured that out from the sun, it looks like. See the diagram? I'm not sure what all that is, but they figured out how to keep time that way based on the sun's rays. Okay, let's get the spelling. So let's start with some spelling words. And I think the first one we're going to do is Mesopotamia. It's a nice word. Okay, Mesopotamia. Okay. Okay, now go slow. Mesopotamia. And then all the way up. Now, I know we haven't done this for a couple of S, then, oh, now, E, that's it, now, back to, oh, then, keep going, you're good, T, then, A, then, and now, I, then, perfect, good job. I think we're too close to the table. Good job. There we go. Okay, let's do Sumaria. Sumaria. Okay. Good job. S, then, U, and, look. And now, E, then, that's it, then. Good job. You did it. One. Then, after R is, just like I, that's it, and, okay, perfect, Sumeria. Okay, and then, oh, I didn't look up a third word. Okay, let's just do some questions, Mark. Okay. What is the belief in many gods? P, then. P, then. O, now. P, O, L, then. The first is I, now. P, then. then I. That's it. Now. Yes, then. Look again. Perfect. Polytheism. Polytheism. What is a temple shaped like a pyramid?
Okay.
A temple shaped like a pyramid. Okay. Look. Go slow. You're getting close. Go slow. Look at your letter, and then look at your letter.
Okay.
I can't go over this way anymore, Mark. A temple shaped like a pyramid. Okay, all the way down. C, then I. That's it. Now G, N. G, that's it. Then U, N. Look. R, now. A, then. Perfect. The end. Perfect. Ziggurats. I have trouble getting going sometimes. What were the bricks made out of that were the steps leading to the top of the ziggurat? What were the bricks made out of? That's what I'm trying to get the question is. C, then. Good job. L, then. Go slow. A, N. Take your time. Look. Perfect. Clay. Here's a good question from the book. Theocracies are governments in which gods or deities are supreme rulers. In secular governments, people, not gods, are in charge of governing. Are most Western governments today secular or theocratic? Yes, then. C, and. U, now. L, then. A, and. Look. Perfect. Secular. That was perfect spell. That was a perfect spell. Okay, another question about religions. Polytheistic religions believe in many gods. Monotheistic religions believe in only blank. O, then. N, end. Perfect. One. That's right. One God. Here's another one. I know you can do this one because name a religion you know. Name a religion that you know. C, then. A, and. Whatever. Oops. Go slow. Do it. C, then. C-A-T. Go slow. H, then. O, now. Look. L, then. I, and. Perfect. Catholic. Let's get back to our book then. Can't remember if we did this one or not. Well, we were just talking about it. Okay. What is a form of writing based on making wedge-shaped impressions with reeds on soft clay tablets? It's a long definition. C, then.
Right.
U, and. C-U, and now. E, and. I, perfect, then. Look. That's it, now. Look. Your eyes on it. O, and. R, then. And. Perfect. Cuneiforms. Whatever they're called. What is a person that is a professional writer called? S, then. C, and. R, then. I, and. S-C-R-I. Go slow. Look. Okay. Yes,
B.
B, then
F.
E. Perfect. Good job.
Mm.
What is a long poem usually centered on a hero? I need a hero.
F.
P, then
P.
Yep.
P.
P, then yep. Oops, they popped it right through. Get real close. You can get I, then go slow.
C.
Perfect. Epic. And what is the name of the epic poem about a legendary king and his best friend, written by the Sumerians?
F. C.
To the end.
I.
I, then. G-I.
F.
L, then.
C.
G, good correction, then.
F.
A, now.
F.
Go slow. And then.
F.
E, and.
F.
S, and.
H.
Awesome. Gilgamesh. Alright, now we're on the city-states part. Let's see what we got here. Really good questions over here. Let me look at the time on here. Maybe we'll just be finished because a lot of good question. What does this say? 16. Okay, why don't we do some math? I'm still trying to figure out one more question here. The Sumerians invented the system of units that we use today to tell time. What did they use to develop the time? How time was. Do you know that one? S, then. U, end. SU, N. That's right, the sun. Good job. Okay. I use the sun for that. Okay. Let's do that. We're going to start here next time. All right. Let me get. Oh, I still didn't get any. I need some more paper for this, Mark. We'll use up all these papers. Let's just roll the dice and see what we get today. We're on this one upside down. That's okay. What do we got here? We got a multiplication one. So, oh, you know what? I don't have my, shoot, I don't have my phone to do the calculations. See, right here, I'll be right back. Darn. I didn't think I'd need it. I forgot we're doing that. Okay. So what we have here, let's do this. 94 plus 65. Okay. 94 plus 65. So let's start 90.
Nothing.
Good.
Five.
No, I think you hit the 8. Let's try again. 94
Five.
plus,
Five.
all the way over is plus, plus
Five. Six.
65
Equals.
equals,
10.
try again,
1.
1 and
6. 5.
5 and 159.
Nine.
Perfect. We got there. Okay. Another big number, 93 minus 66. Okay. 93 3